Now, here's the man with the questions, Chip Beal.
Welcome to the Texaco Star Academic Challenge, a contest designed to highlight the knowledge and quick thinking skills of students throughout the greater Houston area. And on today's show, we have a matchup of two schools from the same district, Clear Creek and Clear Brook. This sound, as you know, means your answer is right. This tone indicates incorrect response. And this sound wraps up each quarter of play. Good luck to both teams. The warm-up round is upon us, and it begins with this 5-pointer. The word geography means Earth description, a term that evolved during an ancient era when the location of the Earth's features and the reasons for natural phenomena were of prime importance to a famous seagoing, much-traveled people. Can you name the country?
Clear Brook, Victor.
Greece.
Greece is the country where the word originated, and Clear Brook is first on the scoreboard. I have a 10-pointer. This is a multiple-choice question. At which of the following would you buy bread in Spain? La carniceria, la fruteria, la hueveria, or la panderia?
Clear Brook, Danny.
La Panderia.
Right, for 10 points. For 5 points, Herman Melville said this facial expression is the chosen vehicle for all ambiguity. What was he talking about?
Clear Brook, Chris.
A half smile?
Nope.
Clear Creek, Sabrina.
A smile.
A smile is right. And that gets Clear Creek on the board. For 10 points, add 4 letters to physical to describe the type of poet John Donne was.
Clear Brook, Danny.
Metaphysical.
Metaphysical, right you are. A visual question now worth 10 points, so please direct your attention to the monitor here in the studio of Houston's 2. Look at these images and tell me both where they are found and which of the 3 major types of rock from which they are carved.
Clear Brook, Victor.
They're on Easter Island, and they're from sedimentary rock.
Well, that's not the answer. Take another look, Clear Creek, and take a 10-point guess.
Clear Creek, Sabrina.
They're on Easter Island and they're from sedimentary and igneous rock.
No, they are on Easter Island and they are on igneous rock, or they are from igneous rock. For 5 points, which of these stories was not written by H.G. Wells? The Invisible Man, First Men on the Moon, The Time Machine, The War of the Worlds.
Clear Brook, Chris.
First Men on the Moon?
No?
Clear Creek, Wesley.
War of the Worlds.
If they miss it, Wesley, you always should wait to hear the rest of the question. And the last choice, The Mysterious Island, would have been the correct answer. For 5 points, both Theodore and Franklin D. Roosevelt served as governor of New York and as president. Each also served as assistant secretary of which of the...
Clear Brook, Victor.
The Navy.
Of the U.S. Armed Service, known as the Navy. You're right. For 10 points, which mythical beasts did the Vikings like to carve on the prows of their longships?
Clear Brook, Chris.
Dragons.
Dragons is right. 10 more points for Clear Brook. For 5 points, historically, emperor is the title which has been used for all of the following except Byzantium, Ethiopia, Spain, Germany, or Japan.
Clear Creek, Damien.
Germany.
Incorrect.
Clear Brook, Chris.
Byzantia.
No, there have never been an emperor of Spain. For 5 points, give me the title of the following familiar Christmas carol.
Clear Brook, Chris.
Good King Wenceslas.
Not Good King Wenceslas.
Clear Creek, Wesley.
Star of Wonder, Star of Night.
No, that is We Three Kings of Orient Are. For 10 points, only one future president of the United States served as cabinet member during George Washington's 2 terms as president. Name him.
Clear Brook, Victor.
Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson it was for 10 points. Now we have our celebrity quizmaster, so check out your monitor for the next one.
Hi, I'm Johnny Holmes, Harris County District Attorney. Christians desire that their children shall be taught the sciences, but they do not want them to lose sight of the Rock of Ages, while they study the age of rocks? What prosecutor said it during a celebrated trial?
Clear Brook, Chris.
Darrow?
Not Darrow. It was Darrow's opponent, William Jennings Bryan. Chris, for 10 points, what was termed the miracle bean by the ancient Chinese and has been rated the most remarkable of all legumes?
Clear Brook, Chris.
Jumping bean?
No, not the jumping bean. Clear Creek?
Clear Creek, VJ.
The lentil?
No, it's the soybean. For 10 points, this looks like a math question. To get a B in a course, a student's average must be greater than or equal to 80% and less than 90%. On the first 3 tests, the student scores 78%, 90%, and 92%. What is the lowest score she could earn on the 4th test to retain her B average?
Clear Creek, Damien.
60?
60 is right. Very quick, Damien. For 10 points. A visual question worth 10. Look at your screen. Anyone who's ever read a Danielle Steele novel knows that the rich and powerful carry Vuitton luggage. But can you pick out the designer's powerful logo?
Clear Brook, Danny.
C?
C is right. Good guess, Danny, for 10 points. For 5 points, only one class of invertebrates managed to evolve wings. Can you name it?
Clear Brook, Chris.
Insects?
Insects it is. You have 5 points. And that's all we have time for in the warm-up round. In a moment, we'll be back to play the bonus round and meet the contestants. Stay where you are. The score at the start of the second period in today's Texaco Star Academic Challenge is 15 for Clear Creek, 65 Clear Brook. Let's now take a moment to meet each one of our outstanding contestants. Clear Creek High School from League City. This high school won it all back in 1989, I believe it was, 4 or 5 years ago. The captain is Vijay Yalundur, a senior. He's treasurer of the band. Next to him is Damian Hancock, a senior. He's on the academic decathlon team. Then Sabrina Cunningham, a junior, secretary of the band and member of the Houston Youth Symphony. And Wesley Van, a sophomore member of UIL Literary Criticism Team. Their alternates are Madhavi Chavali and Sarah Cook. Sponsor is Beverly J. Lee. That's the team from League City, Clear Creek High School. Now let us meet the defending champions of the Texaco Star Academic Challenge from Clear Brook High School. This is an all-senior team captained by Chris Gray, vice president of the orchestra, member of the Houston Youth Symphony, Clear Lake Symphony, the marching band, and he is a National Merit semifinalist. Danny Suteja is a member of the Latin Club and the Junior Classical League. William Saunders, a National Merit semifinalist, cellist in the orchestra, and member of the Latin Club. And finally, Victor Rosales, treasurer of the Spanish Society and a National Merit semifinalist. Their alternates, Jamil Orr and Debbie Saha, coaches Karen Mayo Albrecht and Lee Yeager. That's the team from Clear Brook. Our officials, our judges for the game are Professor Tom Hudson, Department of Physics, University of Houston, and Mr. Mike Mastandria, who is the chief judge of the Texaco Star National Academic Championship. All right, players, get ready for the bonus round. If you get a toss-up right, your team will then have a reserve chance at a 4-part bonus, which could add 50 points to your score. A Christmas Carol is the subject of your first bonus. Here is your 10-point toss-up. Regarded as the first essayist in English literature, he represented the first union of the man of science and the man of letters. Give me his first and last names.
Clear Brook, Chris.
Francis Bacon?
Francis Bacon is right for 10 points. Okay, Clear Brook, A Christmas Carol for 5. What name does Scrooge see on his tombstone?
His own.
Oh, we're going to have to toss that one out. It should have said C on the tombstone, and I gave it away.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. We'll give you the 10-pointer.
We'll go on. Sorry.
How dead was Marley, according to Dickens?
Quite dead?
Well, the dead as a doornail. That's where we get the expression dead as a doornail. Again, sorry for the mistake, Chris and company. Psychology is your next bonus. Let's try this 10-point toss-up. You may need paper and pencil. 60 grams of a certain solute are dissolved in enough water to produce 1 liter of solution. Assume that the molecular mass of the solute is 20 grams per mole and calculate the molarity of the solution.
Clear Brook, Victor.
3.
3 molar is correct, and you have 10 points. Psychology for Clear Brook. For 5 points, it's jealousy between brothers and sisters based on their competition for attention. What 2-word expression are we looking for?
Sibling rivalry?
Sure. You're on your way. For 10 points, psychologist Carl Jung's personality theory holds that there are 4 psychological functions that everyone relies on in order to orient themselves within the world. One of these is thinking. Name any one of the other 3.
Intuition.
Feeling?
Feeling is another, intuition another, and sensation. For 15 points, what field of psychology studies the emotional, intellectual, and social changes that occur across the lifespan of human beings? Many of these specialists limit their studies to children or adolescents.
Behavioral psychology?
No, it's not behavioral, Chris. It's developmental. You picked up 15. Broadway lyrics bonus is next. I have now a 10-point toss-up for both teams. Only the atmosphere of the Earth contains enough oxygen to support life as we know it. Name the 2 planets on which the atmosphere consists chiefly of carbon dioxide.
Clear Brook, Victor.
Venus and Mars.
Is correct for 10 points. All right, Clear Brook. Broadway lyrics for 5. According to the Broadway song, but should old acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on what?
That grand old flag.
No, it's the grand old flag. No score there. We have U.S. history as your next bonus. Get in there, Clear Creek. Here's a 5-point audio question. We have more Christmas music. I want the name of the Christmas carol.
Clear Creek, Sabrina.
Away in a manger.
That's the title, Away in a Manger. So it'll be the Clear Creek team attempting to get the U.S. history category. Name the 4 presidential candidates in the election of 1824. You earn 5 points for the first one you can name, 10 points for the second, and so forth until you're incorrect. Talk it over and fire when ready. 1824. Your answer? At least your first answer, please.
Monroe.
No, Monroe is not one of them. John Quincy Adams, Andrew Jackson, William Crawford, and Henry Clay. Not many bonus points garnered by either team in this round, which has now come to an end. When we come back, we'll play the 60 seconds round, and your categories will be Birth of Jesus, Higher Math, 1892, and the Mystery category. It's halftime on today's Texaco Star Academic Challenge match, and it's Clear Creek 20, Clear Brook 110. Questions used on the Texaco Star Academic Challenge are researched, prepared, and authenticated by Questions Unlimited, Columbus, Ohio. Now, here's how we play the 60 seconds round. You make a selection, then you have 1 minute to answer as many 10-pointers as you can. When time is expired, the second team may take a shot at any questions the first team misses, and if you get them all right, we'll give you 20 points as a bonus. You're trailing Clear Creek, so VJ, make it a good one.
We'll select the birth of Jesus.
The birth of Jesus is the subject. Start the clock. Here we go. From these brief clues, name the person or groups of people who had something to do with the story of Jesus' birth. Went to see Jesus, then told others about him.
The 3 wise men.
No. Announced Jesus' birth to shepherds.
Angels.
Yes. Issued a decree.
Caesar Augustus.
Yes. Went with her husband to Bethlehem.
Mary.
Mary.
Right? Went with his wife to Bethlehem.
Joseph.
Joseph.
Right? Said, glory to God in the highest.
The shepherd.
No. Presented gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
Wise man.
Right? Pretended to want to worship Jesus.
Herod.
Herod.
Right? This relative of Jesus preceded him in birth by a few months.
John the Baptist.
Yes. Prophesied Jesus would be born of a virgin.
Gabriel.
No. And Mike Mastandria, it was
70
points on the birth of Jesus. A good job by Clear Creek. Clear Brook, a possible 30 for you. Who went to see Jesus, then told others about him?
The shepherds.
The shepherds, right. Who said, glory to God in the highest?
The angels.
Angels or the heavenly host, right. And who prophesied Jesus would be born of a virgin?
Isaiah.
That's correct. Would this have been your first category choice, Clearbrook?
Yeah.
Well, you might have, who knows, you might have swept it. Well, pick another one and maybe you'll have some success. Higher math, 1892, or the mystery category.
The secret category.
The secret category is miscellaneous. Start the clock, here we go. What novelty items hop when the tiny insect larvae inside them get hot?
Jumping beans.
Judge? Yes, Mexican jumping beans. About 75% of the water in our homes is used in what room?
The bathroom.
Yes. In the 18th century, William Stokely of England suggested that which structure was used by the Druids?
Stonehenge.
Yes. Which state's name is based upon an Aleut word meaning the great land?
Alaska.
Right. A practitioner of osteomancy prophesies by examining what part of a
Bones.
Right. Funkin Wagnalls defines it as to draw the eyelids of one eye together, as in conveying a hint.
Wink.
Yes. How many sails does a sloop use in ordinary sailing?
2.
Right. What Italian fashion capital hosts the biannual couture collections?
Milan.
Right. The name of this small oil-rich state at the head of the Persian Gulf means little fort.
Abu Dhabi.
No. The mixture called 5 spices is often used in which? Time runs out. You got the first 8 right. 80 points for Clear Brook. Nice going. We got 1.5 questions to refer to Clear Creek. The name of this small, oil-rich state at the head of the Persian Gulf means little fort.
Qatar.
No, it's Kuwait. The mixture called 5 spices is often used in which? And that's as far as we got when time ran out. Can you hazard a guess?
Answer?
Cooking.
Which style of cooking? We're going for Chinese. And that's it for the 60 seconds round. In a moment, Stump the Experts. Don't go away. The score at the start of the 4th and final quarter is 90 for Clear Creek, 220 for Clear Brook. It's Stump the Experts time, contestants. That means we're back to first quarter rules. Do not answer until you've been recognized and no consultation. Stump the Experts begins with this 15-point visual question. Name the popular American artist who gave us this portrait entitled Christmas Trio.
Clear Brook, Chris.
Norman Rockwell.
Norman Rockwell it is. You have 15 points. And I have another 15-pointer. List the following 4 works in chronological order according to their publication dates. Catch-22, Scarlet Letter, A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court, and The Old Man and the Sea.
Clear Brook, Chris.
Scarlet Letter. Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court. The Old Man in the Sea and Catch-22.
That is correct. 15 more points for the defending champions. I have a 20-point math question. If 2 regular decagons are placed side by side, how many degrees are in the angle formed between them? Two regular decagons, side by side. Our contestants are computing how many degrees.
Clear Creek, Wesley.
72.
Very good, Wesley. 72 is right for 20 points. I have a 15-pointer. Before gold was discovered in California, many Americans thought its annexation was more trouble than it was worth, which famous Massachusetts senator declared, "I cannot conceive of anything more ridiculous
Clearbrook, Danny.
Daniel Webster.
Daniel Webster, more absurd and more affrontive to all sober judgment than the cry that we are profiting by the acquisition of New Mexico and California. For 20 points, what do the Black and Caspian Seas have in common with the Ural?
Clearbrook, Victor.
They're in the former Soviet Union.
No, have in common with the Ural and Caucasus Mountains. Be specific.
Clear Creek, VJ.
They divide the continents of Europe and Asia.
That's what we're going for, and you have 20 points. A music question now worth 20. Name this opera and its composer. Hint, the composer was one of the three Bs.
Clearbrook, Chris.
Fidelio by Beethoven.
Fidelio by Beethoven. No operas were written by Bach or Brahms. For 15 points, in the human body, which type of cell has the longest lifespan? Would it be brain?
Clear Creek, Wesley.
Brain cell.
Brain cell. Choice one is right, and not blood, bone, skin, or muscle. Evidently, Wesley didn't need the choices. Which, for 20 points, which is the odd man out of the following list and why? Sodium, potassium, barium, and cesium.
Clearbrook, Chris.
Barium, because it's in a different family on the periodic table.
More specific.
It's in a different row. It's not an alkaloid metal.
That's not what we're looking for. Clear Creek?
Clear Creek, Wesley.
It's barium because it's a transition metal.
No, barium because it is an alkaline earth metal. The others are alkali metals. For 20 points, what African animal became the fox in Black American folk tales?
Clearbrook, Danny.
Hyena.
Not the hyena, but you're in there guessing. Clear Creek, any idea?
Clear Creek, Wesley.
The lion.
No, it's the jackal. For 15 points, in the Walt Disney movie Pinocchio, what's the name of the whale?
Clearbrook, Chris.
Monstro.
Monstro, for 15 points, is right. I have a visual question now, worth 20 points. Name either the American artist or the famous fight depicted in this.
Clearbrook, Chris.
The Dempsey-Tunney long count fight.
No, that's a good try. Either the artist or the fight depicted in this boxing scene, Clear Creek. That's the Dempsey-Firpo fight. George Bellows, the artist. Good try, Chris. For 15 points, these Indians do their annual snake dance in August. It's closed to non-Indians. Name the tribe.
Clearbrook, Chris.
The Hopi.
The Hopi. Well done. All right,
2 minutes
20
left.
points, and the 2-minute warning has been issued. Although uranium is not very common anywhere in the United States, which state is currently the nation's leading producer of the important metal?
Clear Creek, Sabrina.
Wyoming.
No, that's a good guess, though.
Clearbrook, Chris.
Colorado.
No, also a good try. Texas is the answer, though. For 15 points, name the European capital which was declared an open city on August 14th, 1943.
Clearbrook, Victor.
Berlin.
It was not Berlin. Clear Creek?
Clear Creek, VJ.
Paris.
No, it's Rome. For 20 points, the Mekong River is the chief river of the Indochina Peninsula. Originating in the Tibetan Plateau, it flows through 5 peninsular countries that rely on it for transportation, irrigation, and military operations. Name all 5 of these countries. For 20 points.
Clearbrook, Chris.
Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, and China.
No, that's not it. Clear Creek? Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, and Burma are those peninsular countries. For 20 points, a music question. By virtue of his music, this composer captured the feel of the affluent royalty and aristocracy common to 19th century Europe. Listen and give me his name.
Clearbrook, Chris.
Chopin.
Not Chopin. It was another Polish composer, though, Chris, Paderewski. For 15, there's the tone. The contest has come to an end, and our final score is 145 for Clear Creek, 315 for Clear Brook. The winners, Clear Brook High School. Clear Creek finishes with a 2-1 record. Good luck as Clear Brook advances. Next week on our show, the teams will be from Galveston Ball and Houston's Memorial High School. I'm Chip Beal. We'll see you then.
Got the Oilers blues? Well, we've got just the cure. Today at noon, drown your sorrows in NFL playoff action with Buffalo at Pittsburgh. And tomorrow at 3 with San Diego at Miami. We've got your cure for the Oiler blues this weekend on Houston's 2. Join us again next Saturday when 2 more Houston area teams compete on the Texaco Star Academic Challenge.